What were you most surprised about from working with us?
So my key motivation at the time was to lose weight, which I did, and that was great. But I think I was most surprised at the fact that I enjoyed it. It was fun. We always had a laugh, and it felt really good at the end of the session. Every single time I walked away smiling and feeling great. And that surprised me. And the consistency of that feeling, that euphoric feeling. And when you've got a trainer going, come on, push, 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 you'll feel better afterwards. And so at the time you want to stab them in the eye with a fork, but then you walk away and you're going, yeah, you know what, I do feel great. And people notice it, people comment on it. You're powering to work in the morning and you're full of energy and you're positive, and it's just the mindset that it gives you is such a powerful tool in both professional and personal life.
Tell us who you are and what do you do?
So I'm Amanda. I am 47 now. Goodness me. I do PR and media for Qantas. So pretty busy lifestyle. We've got 4 kids between us. So yeah, pretty busy lifestyle. And in between, I managed to work out.
Tell me, what were the biggest problems before we started working together, and how you feel that they've been resolved?
Yeah, absolutely. So the biggest problem I always had with exercise is that we had a love-hate relationship. It loved me and I hated it. So, and also I grew up riding horses and they did all the exercise for me. So I was predominantly lazy in that regard. And then I did what most women do when they have a, life-changing experience, and mine was going through a separation. The one thing I could control at that time was getting healthy and getting fit. The top 3 tips, I think, would be find something you love and stick to it. Surround yourself with some really terrific people to help motivate you, and do it for the right reasons, would be my 3 top tips. Look, let's be honest, the real reason I did it at the time was to get skinny. So I started for the skinny, I stayed for the healthy. And what I found is that I was planning on doing it for a month. And like you say, nearly 6-7 years later, I'm still here. And I guess why am I still here? Because it's fun and it's the best group of people and it's different every day. And I finally found something that I actually love and has become part of my everyday lifestyle. And I think that's been the key, is that every day I get out of bed and it's not unusual anymore. I just wake up, I get up, I go and train. And if I don't train, I'll usually get text messages from the other guys, or, get a bit of a, hey, where were you this morning? So I like the fact that I'm missed if I'm not there. And I also like to make sure they keep me honest, because I don't want to let anyone down. And if I say I'm going to be there, I'll be there.
Tell me a little bit how your motivation was previously and where your motivation is currently.
So my motivation previously in everything else in my life is 110%. I'd always been very career driven and very, if I wanted something, I worked hard to get it, except when it came to exercise. I didn't want to work hard because it was hard and it was an effort and I had to drag myself out to do it. And let's be honest, look, there are times when sometimes I don't always feel like it, but you never regret a workout. And I think that's what my motivation has come down to now, is I always know I will feel better for it. And it's made my life so much better for so many reasons. I feel better, my clothes fit better. I haven't weighed myself for a really long time, because it's not about the scales for me personally. It's about how my clothes fit and how I'm feeling. So if I've had if I've eaten a few too many Big Macs, my clothes will tell me that. And I just deal with it. And when I say deal with it, I train a little bit harder. I might go for an extra walk. I will just watch what I eat for that time. And that's because you guys taught me that. And it's not about punishing. It's not about depriving. It's about incorporating all of the really healthy and good things into your life as well.
Amanda, as you said, you've been with us 6 or 7 years. So you could argue that you have managed to nail consistency over that time. So tell me how your consistency used to be, and I guess let's discuss how your consistency is currently.
Yeah, I did all the fad diets and I did all the, fad activities. I think, I was right up there with jazzercise back in the day. That lasted about a week. And that was pretty much standard for the previous attempts at ongoing. I joined the gyms. I've done all of that before. I think the one thing that helped my consistency with Own It Fit is that I loved the outdoors. I really enjoyed it, even when it's not great weather. And I really liked the camaraderie. So that has definitely kept me there. And the fact that you mix it up a bit, it's not the same thing every single day. You might go to the same location, you might not. There's different options around, but it's always awesome trainers. And the people that are my squad, my training squad, who, you know, some people come and go, but there's a lot of us who have stayed for a while, and we get so excited when there's new members as well. But I love to train with the people that, you know, I train with side by side. And that sort of camaraderie is I put that down to a lot of the reason and the motivation and the consistency. You know, I think one of the biggest things for me with Own It Fit was it helped me achieve a goal I'd always wanted to do and never really thought I could do. And that was doing Tough Mudder. That was one of the most fabulous, exciting things that I had done for a long time. And my fitness levels, you know, I've been training really hard, and we did it as a squad, and that was amazing. That was such an accomplishment, and I'm still really proud of that. I think I've still got the dinky little t-shirt they give you at the end of it, but I wear it with pride. So it's certainly helped me achieve a lot of goals, both personally and also from a health perspective.
Tell me a little bit about how your habits have changed since before you started and how they are now.
Yeah, look, my habits have changed significantly, to be honest. The fact that I exercise nearly every single day is a habit now, and it's one I absolutely love, and I don't feel good unless I've actually done it that day. So I think the habit is now exercise is part of my everyday life. I think also because it's quite a holistic approach with Own It Fit, I'm very conscious of, you know, I eat anything and everything, and I don't deprive myself at all, but I know much better what choices are good for me and what ones I could probably not have every day. So, and it's the little things that I've been eating the same yogurt now for 7 years because of when Own It Fit first got me onto my Evia Greek yogurt. So there's been a lot of fundamental lifestyle changes that I've incorporated into my everyday life. And because it wasn't hard, it was able to be, I guess, sustained on a long-term basis. Like I said, 7 years later, I've still got those habits, and I'm much happier and healthier for it, even if the trainers do have to kick my butt sometimes when I have a lazy day at training.
What's the for someone that's considering making a change or thinking about it or thinking about reaching out, what would you say to them?
Don't think about it, do it, is what I would say to them, because it's just one foot in front of the other and just go for it. You get such great support and you make really good friends and you're healthy, you're happier. There is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't do it, and you do it for you. You don't do it because someone tells you to do it or you think you should do it. Do it because you want to do it and you want to feel good and look good.
Amanda,